Hello. So now I'm going to discuss our assignment two with our group. So after our kickoff meeting, we went into our next meeting on Zoom by discussing the work breakdown structure assignment for our virtual student abroad trip to Germany. And we found it very helpful using the sticky notes tool to help organize our project. Each sticky note is a breakdown of the hierarchy of work streams and packages, and each of the work package is defined by a deliverable. So the sticky notes show how each smaller element is described, and it keeps going down from there. So at the top of ours, we have study abroad in Germany, and below that, we have three headings, which are budget, student registration, and travel plan and itinerary. And under each of those headings are subheadings. So for budget, we have the cost estimates, and we need to get sponsors. For the student registration, the subheadings are the forms, checklists, and administrative fee, and eligibility. And for the travel plan and itinerary, underneath that subheading, we have the plan activities, book activities virtually, and confirm dates, and also confirm accommodation. And moving on, so we use that tool to help us. We also use the 880 rule, which we learned was is all the work packages should be greater than 8 hours and lesser than 80 hours. So this gave us a good understanding on where to stop on the work breakdown structure. So from here, we wrote out our schedule, asking ourselves about the 10 golden rules in the process that we also learned and incorporating it with that. This kept us on track in finding when to stop working, and it included it in our schedule. For our WBS, we wrote down all the activities needed for the structure, which is what is shown on my screen. We started with our initiating, which was the kickoff meeting, and then you move into budgeting, developing what we need to come up with money-wise, and then we have our project manager trying to acquire money for the trip. Moving along, we needed to market, so this was critical for marketing to raise money to fund. Then we included executing, student registration, and also the trip activities. We included risk analysis and closing to the end of the dictionary. And we found this tool super helpful, laying out our project in more detail, figuring out what we need to do to get this achieved.